Good day, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters. Today is January 21st, 2021, and today is Thursday of the second week in Ordinary Time. And our gospel for today is from the account of Mark chapter 3, verses 7 to 12. And I would like to read with you our gospel of today. Jesus departed with his disciples to the sea, and a great multitude from Galilee followed him, hearing all that he was doing. They came to him in great numbers from Judea, Jerusalem, Idumea, beyond the Jordan, and the region around Tyre and Sidon. Jesus told his disciples to have a boat ready for him because of the crowd, so that they would not crush him, for he had cured many, so that all who had diseases pressed upon him to touch him. Whenever the unclean spirits saw Jesus, they fell down before him and shouted, "You are the Son of God." But he sternly ordered them not to make him known. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Good day, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters. We have heard that in our gospel, Jesus was moved, by great multitude of crowds. It's just like a stampede experience. Stampede experience because here, the gospel present to us that Jesus was like a superstar sensation. He is like a magnet that people offer him an extraordinary reception. Can you imagine? People came to him in great numbers from Judea, Jerusalem, Idumea, beyond the Jordan, and the region around Tyre and Sidon. And because of this, he told his disciples to have a boat ready for him so that they could not crush him. People are trying to get close to Jesus. Great numbers of them, multitude of them. And Jesus told his disciples to have a boat ready for him because of the crowd so that they would not crush him. You know what, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, our gospel of today is telling us this. When people are trying to crush you, like Jesus, move away. The gospel is telling us one thing today. What's that? The message is this. We have to set boundaries. We have to set limitations. Because there are things in our life, there are events in our life, there are some people in our lives that will crush us. Not because we are bad. Even if there is a risk of disappointing others, find a limit to love yourself. Friends, distance yourself from things, distance yourself from people that are crushing you little by little. This is the gospel is telling me today. When we say set a boundaries or limitations, it means we are encouraged, we are told, we are reminded to learn to say no to the good for the best. Moving away from the crowd, that's the best idea to protect yourself so that you can perform more good. Say no to the good for the best. Saying no, it's not a negative word. Saying no sometimes can save us from life's greatest pain. But friends, Jesus is moving away because this is the gospel said, so that they would not crush him. Healing sick people is good, and that is Jesus what is doing. But crushing the healer, destroying you, because of your kindness is not a good idea. That's why, my dear friends, destroying the healer is preventing others sick people to experience healing. Jesus is moving away not because he don't like it, but he's doing it for the best. He's making boundaries and he's making limitations for the best. My dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, there are things in our life, there are events in our life that crushes us or that destroying us. Today, try to identify them and make boundaries for yourselves. I say it again, learn to say no to the good for the best. Reserve yourself for the best. Do not put all your efforts and times for the good, but reserve it for the best. I say it again, saying no is not a negative word, because saying no sometimes can save us from life's greatest pain and regrets. And here, the last paragraph of our gospel says, whenever the unclean spirit saw Jesus, they fell down before him and shouted, "You are the Son of God." You know, here, the first part of our gospel, the people recognized Jesus as a healer. But what is interesting to note, the devil identified him as the Son of God. Can you see the difference? People identify him as a healer, but the devil, he is a Son of God. You know, friends, there will be moments in our life that some people will come to you when they only need you. You know, they will only seek you, they will only phone you, they will only send messages because they need something. They will ignore you until they need you. Some people, you know, they love you as much as they can use you. Sorry for the term. There are some people that they will love you as much as they can use you because their loyalty ends where the benefit stops. You know, it's very sad when people look for you when they only need you. Do you have an experience of a friend, of a relative that you only exist when they need you? My dear friends, there are lots of people flock to Jesus to be healed. In our life, as what I've told you, there will be people who will come to us, will phone you if they need you. But you know, my dear friends, today, don't be sad if that is your experience. If people will only phone you, if people will only remember you when they need you. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. But feel privileged that you are like a candle that comes to their mind when there is darkness. And today, it's good to ask ourselves, who is Jesus to you? Is he just a healer, or he is a Son of God? Today, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, two things that I would like to leave with you. Number one, set a limit or boundaries for yourselves. Learn to say no to the good for the best. And second, don't be sad, don't feel bad if people only remember you when they need you. Be happy, be proud, feel privileged because you are like a candle that comes to their mind when there is darkness. Amen.